Why, hello everyone. We are going to paint some models and we're going to talk Deathwatch. I was putting together some models today, including the Blight Hauler and a bunch of No Sphere stuff. It's not a Blight Hauler, it's a crawler. Primaris Crawler, that's what it's called. And the squad I'm talking about, I kind of referenced in yesterday's video, which was a squad that is a melee squad-ish squad. It's a Primaris melee squad, as melee as I would run a Primaris squad, and it involves reavers with knives and bolt pistols, and 5 intercessors with these, I forget what they're called. I think they're just called bolt rifles. Or just regular bolt guns. They're not like auto bolt rifles or stalker bolt gun Mark 37 or anything. So you have your regular bolt guns for them, and you have your your combat knife guys. You also can run. You also get a inceptor with his twin plasma exterminators, and you also get the aggressor with his flamer fist. I don't know what they're called. Flamer fist with the power fist on them, right? Those things, pretty good stuff. So this squad stands around and shoots things and gets in the way. And when they get close enough and they engage in melee combat, or it engages something in melee combat, but I don't know if I'd ever charge with this squad. It would for me, it's going to be a screening force, and when they charge it, I will get my combat, and then I will fall back. And so I have the 5 intercessors, which is the 10 wounds, and they each throw 2 attacks. They're strength 4, movement 6, toughness 4, AP minus 1 guns at 30 inches with damage 1, strength 4. They have the pistols at AP minus nothing, strength 4, damage 1. And they also get special ammunition. The reavers, I don't know if their I think their pistols get that. I'm pretty sure their pistols get special ammunition. I will check, but that's kind of secondary because they're just there to throw a bunch of melee attacks, and they are also there to also be sort of a blade of wounds because they're the cheapest unit in the squad, actually, with their weapons loadout. So that's good news for us, I guess, as Deathwatch guys. A cheaper unit than the regular intercessor is something handy to have, and it also throws more melee attacks than your average intercessor. So it throws 3 attacks versus 2, and so you get your 3 attacks off there, and you could have 12 or 9 depending on which squad you're running with fries with that version. So with the aggressor and the inceptor, you only get 3 reavers with your 5 intercessors, but that also gives you the 2 strength 8 attacks and a toughness 5 model, and that's okay. You also fall back and shoot, so when they do eventually make it into combat with the squad, you fall back and double tap with these things. You shoot with your pistols. You were going to shoot with them anyways. That's why I was saying, like, the pistols aren't like the biggest deal, because what this squad does with its shooting is that it's falling back and shooting, and the pistols would shoot anyways, so it's like, me. They're mostly there for the extra attack and being a little cheap. Then obviously your aggressor fires his flamestorm gauntlets, and your inceptor fires his plasma pistols. You get some pretty decent damage in there, and you can rinse and repeat every round. You don't charge, because you can't, but you let them charge you, and you inflict pretty heavy casualties every time they come after you. Because you just fall back and shoot, fall back and shoot, fall back and shoot. And you have a bunch of ablative wounds, and you can just pound them with the power weapons. Now, the other squad is slightly cheaper, because with the aggressor, you're looking at 255 points. The other squad, without the aggressor, is 235 points. 20 points cheaper. And bolt pistols are 1 point, but they do get special ammunition, but that's already in the reaver. So you, instead of paying 2 points for the auto bolt rifle, you're paying 0 points and just getting a combat knife. That's why they're very cheap. That's kind of what I thought was going on, but I wanted to be sure before I open my stupid face. And it's very handy because they're extra attacks. They get special ammunition, so when they fall back, they get the same special ammunition. But even if they don't fall back, they're still shooting, and you're just reaping a heavy toll, as heavy as a toll as you can every turn. Fall back and shoot, fall back and shoot. Then, I would always go with the -4 or the wounding on 2s, depending, because that would probably be the butter there, that situation. And you might even want to go for an aggressor without the Flamestorm gauntlets. You might want to go get crazy and get the Fragstorm launchers and the Strength 4 fusillade. But for me, I'm going to be using the Flamestorm gauntlets because it also fits the rest of my list. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I guess we should go over the generated attacks in general for a melee squad, and then we'll cut out. So, in total, you generate from the Intercessor Sergeant 3 attacks, each Intercessor another 2, so that's 11 attacks. Then you get 2 from the Inceptor at Strength 4, so that's 13 attacks. Then you get 22, because another 9 from the reavers, or we'll get into that in a second. 22 Strength 4 attacks from the squad, and then you get the aggressor with 2 Strength 8s. Or you cut the aggressors, and then you get 25 Strength 4 attacks. Yeah. They come in, you throw some you throw some dice, and somebody's going to die. And then you fall back and shoot. And this is just, I guess, a screening unit, like I said, for maybe a larger point game. Or if you have a bunch of reavers and you're looking for something to do with them. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it.